Hey there, Virgo. So thank you for joining me. I hope you are doing well. It's kind of a mixed bag this month. There's something, I like this after tarot. It's like slaying dragons at night. Like your mind is overactive at night and worrying about things. Or I saw this great meme the other day that was like, in the shower is like 10% washing, 40% singing, and 50%, does that math work? 50% winning arguments. That. And so that's what this is reminding me of. It's just like there's either something that's really stuck in your craw and you just keep replaying it over and over again, or there is something legit to worry about, but worrying about things and expending all that negative energy into the fear and worry is not, it's not going to change the situation. It's just a waste of energy. It's like opening the windows in your house and blasting the AC or the heat or whatever. It's a waste of energy. And I know it's easier said than done. So, but you may want to, because it's like you have a lot going on, juggling a lot. And it could just be that you're just exhausted. You're running around, running kids around, lots of errands and things to get settled. I mean, you could be moving, you could be like something's a new job. Like it feels like a lot of things are happening all at once and none of them. So I almost feel like it's not necessarily one specific like situation that's bad or really bothering you, but just a lot of little things where you're like, oh my God. Like you get home and then you're just so exhausted and you're like, your kitchen's dirty, and since you're a Virgo, it probably bugs you. Me, it doesn't. I'm a fire sign. I'm like, it'll be there in the morning. Which means I can never end up with a Virgo. I have two best friends that are Virgos, and I love them, but I know I would drive them absolutely crazy if we're ever together. Really embracing your earth sign energy this month. Sorry. God, I'm yawning, I'm sneezing, hot mess. Get some gardening, like plan. This is very earth signy. I love it. Like schedule in your calendar blocks of time for yourself. This card, wow, you have the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, it's like so much earth in this reading. I love it. Schedule time. This is a card about doing something that you love. So when you're doing this, you're completely present. Your mind isn't racing about something. It's something that actually charges you instead of sucks your energy. Something you love to do. And this can be reading. It can be, I mean, it's so individual. Hiking, exercising, doing some sort of crafts, working on cars, working in your garden, just getting some herbs. And even if you don't live somewhere where you can have a garden, get a couple small pots and a couple herbs or something. Like just like get your hands in the dirt, do something grounding, get outside, go sit in a park. There is some sort of offer. And you know what? In this tarot, she's offering this up too. And we also have this page that's offering something up. So maybe you're just kind of, it's like I have all these offers, I have all these options, and I'm not sure what to do. And people are going to leave. Like these options are going to disappear if I don't make a decision. So that could be part of it too, that you're just like, everything's happening so fast that you're, you guys are just so organized that it feels very disorganized because it's like you want to try to make a list, but there are so many moving parts and unknowns that it's really hard. This is how it's going to go because there's so many moving parts and things are up in the air. So this often is an opportunity you were hoping for, that you applied for, that you were trying to manifest. But when it comes about, it feels so fast. This just happened to me yesterday that it was kind of like I was apprehensive. And I'm like, why am I apprehensive? I decided 6 months ago I would take this opportunity if it came my way. Yet it just happened. It felt like it happened very fast. But so it's kind of like talking yourself down, just being like, wait a minute, this is what you wanted. And not to self-sabotage. This can also be a new love coming in. So I see that for some of you as well. If you are single, I love this card. This is about having worked hard, saved your money, been able to, you've really beautified your surroundings to fit you. You're just feeling really, for an earth sign, really you, like, or you have your little garden, or you're feeling secure where you are. And then this happens and you're like, maybe if some of you that are single have been like, I'm doing really well by myself, and here comes this new person, and it's just going to sort of tip your life in all sorts of different ways. The new opportunity again could be anything. Maybe you get offered the job, a job you've wanted, but you have to move, and you're like, oh, I'm settled here, like everything's good. And it's freaking you out. And all of these cards together is just like the 5. So you have this, you're just overly worrying. And we all do that. So I'm not like, don't do that. But it's, again, that waste of energy. And these 5s, I always like to say these are minor arcana. It's just like a pebble in your shoe. Like if you're just walking from your car into your house, whatever, it's not a big deal, but eventually you're going to have to go on a longer walk or be standing for a long time. And that pebble, you're going to have to deal with it at some point. You're going to have to stop and get it out of your shoes. You know what I mean? So it's just like something that's irritating enough or uncomfortable enough or just enough to be on the top of your mind that you have to deal with it. So there's something that you have needed to deal with and you haven't, it's like coming due. You're going to have to deal with it this month. And then once you do, it'll be great. So I think it's blown out of proportion. And then once you sort of rip that Band-Aid off, you're going to be like, okay, why the hell didn't I do that a while ago? It really wasn't that big of a deal. And then you have this happily ever after card. And they call it the happy family card, which I really don't like because you really have to decide what your happily ever after is, or at least what it is for right now. This could change. We don't know what life's going to bring. But for example, I have a friend, she's been in a relationship for, oh my God, I don't even know how long, 20, 25 years. They have a house together. Everything's fantastic. Like they're extremely happy. And all she ever hears is, you never had kids? You're not going to, she's 60 now, in her 60s. You never had kids? You're not ever going to get married? And it's like, and they're like, their life, like they are so happy. It's perfect the way it is. And I've been single for a long time, and people just are aghast at that. It's like, what do you want me to go force a relationship that doesn't work? Like I learned that lesson. And, people just want to put everyone into the box that makes them feel comfortable or that society's comfortable in. But you have to have the self-confidence, the faith in yourself, the respect for yourself. Not sure what the right word is, to live your authentic life, whatever it is, regardless of what society or your family or even yourself tells you is the way it should be. You have to be brave enough to live your life the way you want and what is right for you, regardless of what other people think. Virgo, have a lovely month. Looks pretty awesome. And I'll see you at the next video. Take care.